Hi, I'm Radiance. Join me on a journey to bring you enticing recipes where every video is a celebration of deliciousness, creativity, simplicity, and foodie inspiration. Today we're going to be making vegan barbecue ribs. So come let me show you how. So we're going to start with portobello mushroom caps. We're going to do my homemade vegan barbecue sauce. Then we have onion powder, garlic powder, granulated garlic powder. And then we have adobo chili powder and paprika. I would say that's sweet, but you can also use smoked if you like. And then also we're going to need a cast iron pan. You don't have to use that, but I recommend it because it's really good. And I have two sizes, by the way, which I'll show you in a moment. But first, we're going to let the pan heat up. Don't touch the pan because it's going to be kind of hot. And we're going to start preparing our mushroom caps. Carefully taking the packaging off. Sometimes the packaging does stick, by the way, so just be careful. And it's still fine. Put your caps down. And then what I like to do with my caps is I like to clean them. Take off any dirt or debris, like that piece right there. And then take a damp, not super wet, but a damp paper towel like I have in my hand. And you're going to rub under the underside of the cap, like kind of pat it. And then you pat and rub lightly the top of it. And you want to do this for all the pieces, and you don't want that to be waterlogged like I'm pointing to. So you don't want to immerse or wash in water the cap. Okay, I'm going to take the first cap and I'm going to press it down in the pan. I'm going to do the same thing for the next cap. Once again, lightly rub and pat and lightly rub a damp paper towel or cloth on the cap on the underside. See, I'm patting it. Press that down in the pan. And you see the smoking already. And then do the same thing for the final cap, right? And you'll notice the smoke already. That's what you want. Okay, so when you're pressing it down, you're going to hear that sizzle. That's a good sign, by the way. Keep pressing it down firmly with your hands. I'm using my hands. You can use a spatula if you prefer, if you're worried about burning yourself. But right now, I'm not feeling any kind of a heat, really, because the pan is thick and so are the mushrooms. So I press my caps down, and I'm going to let that sit for a moment. I'm going to take that other pan I talked about. This is another cast iron skillet. It's a very small one. And we're going to press it down. I would recommend, if you have it, to use a medium size or same size cast iron pan or pot. Anything that's cast iron and has heavy pressure. You don't have cast iron, it's fine. I just like the way that cast iron heats up, distributes heat, and it's heavy. So we're going to press that down. Be careful, take an oven mitt so we can move it because the handle will get hot. Press down the second one. And being that may get hot since it's smaller, you may want to use your oven mitt, but I'm pressing it. There you go, yep, because it's getting hot. So press it down, press it down. All right, that's good. That's looking good. And continue pressing it, letting that sit for a little bit. And the reason we're doing this is because we're letting the moisture out. That's the reason why we're pressing this down. Mushrooms, believe it or not, hold a lot of moisture. And so that's the reason we're pressing this down. Okay. And I'm going to press some more. I'm going to move it. And I'm going to do the last cap. Press down. Continue pressing with some firm pressure. You can see the steam coming out of the sides. Look at that steam. That's good. That means the moisture is evaporating out. That's what we want. So we're going to take tongs. And I'm going to use my tongs to flip them. Now this is going to be a little bit on the sticky side. You just press with some pressure. That one didn't work, so I'm going to turn my pan. And then I'm going to go in. I'm going to keep pressing. Just give it a firm push, firm tug. Yep, and it moves. See? There you go. And then we're going to do the other two. This one, see? It moved easily. And then that one, too, moved easily. There you go. Press it down a bit with your spatula or tongs in this case. And there you go. It's looking good. You're gonna take the little small cast iron or whatever pot you're using, and we're gonna press the other side. Right? Press the other side. We're gonna continue doing that. And I know this is a process. This probably takes the most amount of time. But it's so worth it because we want our mushrooms to be, a little bit dried out, but still moisture. Do you see the water? See that water coming out? That's the reason why we're pressing it. See? Look at that water. Look at that. Look at the bubbles. That's the reason we're doing this. Like I said, I know it's a process. It takes some time, but that's the reason why, because we want that to come out. We want the water and the moisture to come out. So I'm going to start seasoning. That's my paprika. You can liberally use it as much as you want, basically. And then I'm going to go in and use my adobo chili powder and do a little bit more. Sometimes I use a little cayenne, by the way, I like it spicy. And that is my garlic and onion powder that I'm going in with. I don't tend to salt this, by the way, right away, just because in my home, my family is salt-free. But you can feel free to add salt now, or you can add it towards the end after you've sauced it. But go ahead, and then we're going to flip it on the other side, and flip the other one, and then the last one. Flip it. And guess what we're going to do? We're going to season, after we press it down a little bit, we're going to season this side. So some more paprika. There we go. And then we're going to add some more adobo chili powder. And like I said, use cayenne if you want to. Just be aware it's a bit spicy. And then we're going to go in with the onion and garlic powder. There we go. Right? And that's it. The seasons are pretty simple. You can feel free to add any other seasonings you like if you want a twist, but I keep it pretty simple because the sauce that I'm adding to this is very saucy and flavorful. Okay, so then we're going to let that sit for a moment, and then we're going to flip it again. All right? We're just trying to, it's kind of like a dry rub. We're just trying to get the seasonings kind of baked in there. So, and then once that sits there for a bit, see the smoke coming off. Let the seasonings bake in. Oh, barbecue sauce time. And this is homemade. I do have this recipe on my channel. So what we're going to do is we're going to spoon it on. If you have like a silicone brush or a brush that you use to, like a brush you use for barbecue, you can use that. There you go. Add the sauce. And pack it on. I like mine saucy. So go ahead, add the sauce. Even if it spills out, it's fine. It's gonna get in there anyway. And there you go. So good. Look at that luscious sauce. So yummy. I wish you could smell this. It smells so heavily in here. Alright, we're gonna put our oven on. And once I set that in, guess what? It's going to go in and it's gonna bake. Now, I put this somewhere between maybe 4 and 450. I would say about 400, maybe 375 actually. Correction, 375 to 400. And you're gonna put it in just long enough for it to kind of cook through. I would say maybe about 15 to 25 minutes, depending on your oven. Gotta turn the stove off. Almost forgot that. All right, time to come out. There we go. Nice. Look at that. It's nice and baked, but still saucy. I love it. I'm gonna take that out. Take out all these pieces. And then guess what we're gonna do? We're going to chop it up. So take your sharp knife and I'm going to use that in my tongue. And I'm going to just slice it, you know, back and forth motion, using the tongue to kind of hold it in place. And see, use a sharp knife, it just slices up easy. Mushrooms, especially portobellos, have a very meaty texture, but they're still soft. They're still soft veggies, so you shouldn't have a hard time cutting them. Especially since we seared them and baked them, they should be pretty easy to cut through. All right, and if you have a little bit of problem, just continue sawing and just give it a good push down, like that. There you go. All right, and we're gonna slice up. Oh, I think we gotta do one more piece on that end. That one was a little easier. Looking on the inside, looks good. All right, I'm gonna start in the middle and slice it some more. Looking like a nice piece of barbecue meat, huh? Oh, but it's a mushroom. All right, and we're gonna slice it some more. There you go, one little end piece. I don't know about you, but I like the end pieces. When I've eaten meat, I like the little burnt end pieces. That's what that reminds me of. Comment, do you like barbecue? And if so, are you like a deep, dark molasses, sweet kind of barbecue? Or do you like yours a little spicy and smoky? Comment and let me know how you like your barbecue. All right, so here we go. This is the end result. I take up, it's kind of soft, but I'm going to take some up and I want to show you what it looks like. All right, look at that. Look at that barbecue goodness. That is so yummy. All right, so we're going to taste it. So there we have it. Vegan barbecue mushrooms. If you like this video and it was helpful, please like it, give it a thumbs up, and comment if you make this. And what would you pair it with? I'm gonna pair it with some green beans and some vegan mac. Yeah. And if you want to get more recipes like this, subscribe, click the link in my bio and join my free VIP group, and stay tuned for more. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time.